What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Gonna go live a bit early. Let's see if anyone's in the chat. Anyone can hear me. Gonna wait for a few people to confirm. Yeah, so hopefully everyone's doing well out there today. Today in Germany, it's rainy. A lot of sick people around here. I don't know what they're spraying in the air. Hopefully I don't get sick, so if you don't hear from me for the next few days, you probably know what happened. Can you guys hear me all right in the chat? Welcome, Christy, Cherry. Welcome to the chat. So far, only about 5 of you in here. I'll wait another minute or so to let people join. I got some really interesting things to share about this Sinead O'Connor. You know, honestly, I didn't know anything about her until just recently when she died. I knew her song, but I didn't know who she was. Never heard of her really. And I'm a musician, so you think I should know a lot of these people, but I had to do my own new research into this woman, and definitely a lot of interesting things come up. Can you guys hear me in the chat? Let me know. And then I'll start once I get a thumbs up. All right, everything's good. Welcome to the chat, Paige Rhodes. Yeah, Christy. Yeah, I never even really knew her, but yeah, when you're getting into these celebrities, you know, and you grow up, especially when you're young and you don't really know. And you know, I have plenty of musicians that I grew up loving that, you know, I have to accept the fact that they're part of the club, you know. They're all part of the rituals. So anyway, this woman, one of her most famous things that I've, you know, and if anyone in the chat knows more about her than I do, you can always share something. But one of the most famous things she's known for is this this ripping up of the Pope's photo in 1992. And I'm going to play this short video. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys have already seen it, but let's just play this short video. Okay, so it sounds like you guys couldn't hear her in the chat. I don't know why. I think it's something with my computer. But anyway, she says, fight the real enemy as she's tearing up the Pope's photo. And this Pope was Pope John Paul II at the time. And, you know, she was known for this. And this happened in 1992, okay? So I want you guys to remember the number 92. It's going to be a number I talk about. But there's a reason why she did this in 1992. And also a reason why she did, why is she connected to this Pope? Why is she ripping up the popes? What is her role in this ritual? Well, in 1992, she does this, right? And then the Pope, so let me show you the date that she did this. So the date she did this was October 3rd, 1992. And the Pope that she tore the picture up of was Pope John Paul II. Now, Pope John Paul would go on to die on April 2nd, 2005. Okay? So she tears up this picture in 1992, and Pope John Paul would go on to die on the 92nd day of 2005. Okay, do you guys see this? She does this in 1992, tearing his picture up, and then he goes on to die 12 years later on the 92nd day of 2005. Okay, so this is the first number that I want you guys to notice in this ritual. 92. This is when the Pope died. This number is going to be, I'm going to talk about this number a little bit later, but this is the first clear ritual we can see. The second ritual is that the day she tore up the picture had 25 date numerology, which means when you add the date 1 plus 0 plus 3 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 2, it equals 25. Okay, now the Pope would go on to die in 2005, which if you remove the zeros is 25. All right. So again, she does this in 92. The Pope dies. The Pope that she tears picture up dies on the 92nd day of 2005. And the date she did this was 25 date numerology, like the year 2005. Now let's go to gematria. Why is she tearing up a picture of the Pope? And why is she doing it on 25 date numerology? And why did this Pope go on to die in 2005? Well, it's clear. In gematria, Pope equals 52 in the base cipher and 25 in the reduction cipher. Therefore, her name, her first name, Sinead, is 52 and 25, like Pope. So she's tearing up the Pope's picture, and her name matches the word Pope. And she's doing this on 25 date numerology, just like Pope equals 25, like Sinead equals 25. And then he would die in the year 2005, like 25. Okay, how much more obvious does this get? Not only would he die in 2005, he dies 25 weeks after the anniversary of her tearing the photo. Okay, so he dies 12 years and 25 weeks after she tore the photo. And again, back to the gematria, Pope equals 25, Sinead equals 25. All right. And this ritual, this 25 and 52 is huge, guys. Also, it is this year as well, because we're in the year of the rabbit. Okay, this year is the year of the Chinese rabbit, and rabbit also equals 52 and 25, like Pope, like Sinead. So she dies in the year of the rabbit, and her name equals rabbit, 52 and 25. All right. So her most famous single, let's find it here. Sinead O'Connor, her most famous song that I'm aware of, it was the one that was at number 1 in 1990. It's called Nothing Compares to You, like the letter U. So this is where it gets interesting, guys. What is up with this U, this letter U? Why does she use the letter to you? And what does that mean? She could have spelled it the normal way using words like T-O and then Y-O-W or Y-O-U, like the word you. But instead she chose to use to you. So basically, this song was originally written by Prince. Okay, Prince, the artist Prince. And Prince loved to use, as we can see, Prince, he loved to use the letter U, because on his 1984 album called Purple Rain, Prince had 2 songs on that album titled, the first one was titled I Would Die For You, and most of you guys probably already know this. So Prince would go on to die on April 21st, 2016, which means that his song, I Would Die For You, if you go over the gematria, okay, for you, okay, if we look at the letters of for you, 4 is the 4, and U is the 21. Prince would die on 4/21. Okay, so Prince, who wrote the song I Would Die for You, which is 4/21, the letter 4, the number 4 and the letter U, which is the 21st letter, and he would go on to die on that day in 2016, which is the Queen's birthday, by the way. Another song on this album that he wrote was called Take Me With You. So why is Prince writing all these songs? And, why is he writing all these songs with the letter U? He wrote 3 different songs that I know of that ends with the letter to you or for you. Okay? And it's always with the letter U. So now we got to look at this letter U. And correct, Casey Jones, no one is talking about U2 because it's the reverse. And where is U2 from? The band U2. U2 is also from Ireland, like Sinead O'Connor was from Ireland. I'm going to get to that point here in a minute. Thanks for saying that, Casey. But the U2 thing, what does this mean? What is this talking about? So I think I know. I think I have the riddle of why this U is always coming up. So what is the first letter of the word Uranus? Well, it's U. Okay. And Uranus has a very specific role in our current reality because there is a certain thing that's happening in our reality that's called the age of Aquarius. Now, some people say that we haven't entered this age yet. Some people say that we have entered the age of Aquarius. Now, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, okay? In the old time, it was ruled by Saturn, but in this current age, it's ruled by Uranus. And traditionally, Aquarius is associated with electricity, computers, flight, democracy, freedom, humanitarianism, idealism. Okay, now what does Sinead O'Connor represent in her famous moment where she tears up the picture of the Pope? She represents idealism, standing up for, in this case, she was standing up for children, right? But look, Uranus or Aquarius is all about humanitarianism, idealism, and rebellion. She's being rebellious by tearing up the Pope's photo, okay? And again, this is all tied to the age of Aquarius and Uranus, who rules Aquarius, okay? And this leads us right back to the letter U, okay? The letter U is all about, and this is exactly why her most famous song, Sinead O'Connor's most famous song, has the letter U right in it. And the guy that wrote the song originally, Prince, he loved to use the letter U. He had 3 different songs, like I told you, that all ended with U. I Would Die for You, Take Me With You, and the one that Sinead O'Connor sang, which was Nothing Compares to You. And what is U, guys? U is the 21st letter. So let's dive into this. What is up with this U and uranium and Uranus? So I told you that she originally tore up that photo in 1992. Okay? Kind of like uranium, the element named after Uranus, equals 92 and 25 like Pope. Uranium equals 92 and 25 like Pope. And this 97 over here is the 25th prime. So it once again ties you back to 25. Okay. So Uranus equals 97, the 25th prime, like Pope. 92, like the year she tore up the Pope's picture. And then again in Chaldean also equals 25, like Pope. Now, I also told you that the Pope picture she tore up, Pope John Paul, he died on the 92nd day of the year. Okay, let me go back. Pope John Paul died on the 92nd day of the year. Uranium, the element. Okay, let me go show you the element. Uranium. Okay, uranium. What letter does this have, guys? It's the U. I would die for you. U. 92. That's the exact day the Pope died that she tore up the picture of. It's all tied to Uranus. Now, again, this element is named after Uranus. Okay. So now let's talk about her song, Nothing Compares to You. Her most famous song, Nothing Compares to You. So nothing compares to Uranus, the god of the sky. Let me bring up Uranus for a minute. Uranus is the god of the sky. Okay? And in Greek, the word Uranus originally means rainmaker. Rainmaker. Now, Prince, who loved to use the letter U like Uranus, what was his album where he used the word U? Where he loved to use the letter U was Purple Rain. Rain, guys. What is Uranus? Uranus is the god that means rain maker. Do you see how obvious this is? Uranus means rainmaker. Prince releases Purple Rain, and on his album Purple Rain, he has 2 songs that end with the letter U, like Uranus. It's absolutely, positively obvious to me. I don't think there's any doubt in my mind anymore, about this. And even if we go over to the gematria, we're going to see something that connects all of this. So the last part of her song that she's famous for is Nothing Compares to You. But if you just type the letters to you into gematria in the base cipher, it equals 23. Now, what year did Sinead O'Connor die? She died in the year 23. What does Uranus equal in Chaldean? It equals 23. Now, if you go to the day that Sinead O'Connor died, she was born on 23 date numerology, which means when you add the date, she was born on December 8th, 1966. You add the date, 1 + 2 + 8 + 66 equals 23, like Uranus. Okay? Like she died in the year 2023. Not only did she die on 23 date numerology, she died on the 23 days left in the year. Or no, sorry, she was born on the 23 day left in the year. She died in 2023, okay? And she died 230 days, like the number 23, after her 56th birthday. Do you guys see what I'm saying here? She was born, her birthday is on the 23 days left in the year. She was born on 23 date numerology. She died in the year 23, and she died 230 days after her birthday, which is 23. What does Uranus equal in gematria? 23 in Chaldean. Notice that her last name, O'Connor, also equals 94, like Uranus. Now, going back to the 23, I want you guys to notice that 83 is the 23rd prime number, okay? And her song, which is titled, her most famous song, which is titled Nothing Compares to You, equals 83 in 2 ciphers. Again, that's the 23rd prime number. Again, I just showed you all the 23s connected to her death and how it's connected to Uranus, which equals 23. So going back to the Uranus connection, her name, O'Connor, I'm just going to get rid of some of this noise here. Her name, O'Connor, equals Uranus, okay? She performed this ritual in 92, like uranium equals 92. Uranium has an atomic weight. Let me go show you guys. Uranium, if you go to its oxidation, its isotopes, uranium has an isotope of 236, okay? Her song, Nothing Compares to You, equals 236, like the isotopes of uranium, okay? 236, Nothing Compares to You, 236, uranium has a 236 atomic mass. That's one of its atomic masses, is 236, okay? And that brings me to this Age of Aquarius thing, because the Age of Aquarius represents electricity, computers, flight, democracy, freedom, idealism. Okay, now the same year that Prince, who loves the letter U for Uranus, the same year Prince released his album Purple Rain, kind of like Uranus is the god of rain and the sky, there was a movie that came out, and it was titled The Terminator. It came out the same year as Purple Rain. And Purple Rain was a clear reference to Uranus, because Uranus, again, is the, actually, if you say the word Uranus, it has the word rain in it. You reign us. You reign us, like rain, purple rain. Now, the same year, you have the Terminator movie come out. Now, what's interesting about this movie? The bad guy in this movie is technology. It's the AI. It's Skynet. Skynet, like Uranus is the sky god. Skynet, the artificial neural network based consciousness that tries to wipe out humanity in Terminator. Skynet. Now, if you take the word Skynet and you bring it over to gematria, watch what you get, guys. Watch this. Skynet equals 94, 22, 68, and 32. What does that match? Let me just put it in there for you guys to see. That matches Uranus, exactly. In three out of the 5 ciphers that I normally use, Skynet matches Uranus. Now, what is Uranus? Uranus is the god of the sky, personification of the sky, and he's the rainmaker. Okay? So again, I told you, Purple Rain comes out in 1984. This year is the same year that the book 1984 came out as well. Okay? Purple Rain, and then that same year, Skynet, which is in the Terminator movie, and both of them are clear ties to the god Uranus and the sky. So again, what we have to know here, guys, is we have to start paying more attention to this Uranus connection. Everyone always talks about Saturn. Everyone talks about Jupiter. Everyone talks about Mercury, Venus. But what about Uranus? Kind of like the forgotten god. It's like if we truly are entering into the age of Aquarius, then Uranus is clearly the symbol. Now, the letter U in sign language looks like this. And normally you see Jesus holding his hand in this symbol. This symbol that Jesus is holding up in most of the pictures you see of him is the letter U in sign language. Do you see this? Jesus says in the Bible that his age is not in this age, it's in the next age, which the age that he spoke this in was the age of Pisces. If we're moving into the age of Aquarius, then he's saying that his age is in the age of Aquarius, which is ruled by Uranus. And just look at his letter U, guys. It's the letter U in sign language. He's telling you, you see, the letter U, and this is the normal way that you see Jesus depicted holding his hand. Now, I want to give a big shout out to Decode Your Reality on YouTube. Decode Your Reality. He's the one that discovered this. But this age of Aquarius thing is absolutely clear. And this is what these pictures are always pointing to by telling you that he's using the sign language of the letter U. So yeah, this is the man-made picture that they give us of Jesus, and he's always holding up the letter U, the sign language letter U, which again, I believe represents Uranus. And Sinead O'Connor is tearing up pictures of the Pope, right? And that's obviously connected to Jesus because it's the Catholic Church, and this picture that we normally get of Jesus is a Catholic Church creation. Okay? I mean, just go look and see how many pictures you can find of him holding up this letter U in sign language. He's almost always holding up 2 fingers, which is the letter U. See right here, he's doing it again. It's just, to me, it's just quite obvious to me. So anyways, I wanted to really point out why this U letter was so popular. You know, I mean, this is Prince's favorite letter. He loved the letter U. I would die for you. And then he goes on to die on 421, like the letters for you are 421. And just think about this, guys. Prince of the power of the air, like Uranus is the sky god, like Skynet, which right now we're in a time where there's a lot of artificial intelligence going on. There's a lot of AI stuff happening. And so this movie, Terminator, was telling us in the past what was coming. And now we're living that out, guys. We're literally in the time where AI, you can create AI pictures, you can create AI music. I mean, we're in this time where this movie, Terminator, was telling us about. And there's a lot more that can be said here, but I don't want to be long-winded. I just wanted to really point out how big this connection is to Uranus and uranium. And remember, uranium is the atomic element or the nuclear element. And what we're also having this worries of nuclear stuff going on right now. So just pay attention to Uranus and the symbolism that you're going to see when it comes to, you know, and don't forget, guys, they're spraying the sky right now with all these chemtrails and whatever they do in the sky. And this also, I believe, represents Uranus because he's the sky god. So let me go to the chat. Looks like I got 33 of you in here. Interesting number. What's up, Dion? What's up, VL Jones? Nice to see you. Juan Francis is in the chat too. Casey Jones, yeah, he said back in here, Pope Francis and Obama both born on 92 date numerology. Exactly. And that's exactly why one of my next decodes I'm going to be coming out with about Biden is all tied to the 92. And it's tied to the word ASS, and you know the rest. Just type in the word, well, I'll do it for you guys. So both Biden and Obama were born with 92 date numerology. And let me show you that as well, the 92 date numerology. Biden's birthday is 11/20, 1942. Obama's birthday is 8/4, 1961. And you're going to notice a common denominator, guys. You're going to notice one number that they have in common, and that's the 92s. Biden, born on 92 date numerology. Obama, born on 92 date numerology. And again, the word this equals 92. And of course, I have 29 of you in the chat right now, the reverse of 92. So anyways, I just wanted to point, my next video is going to be, or one of my next videos is going to be a lot about this number 92. And we're going to be looking at the date coming up this year. Let me pull up this date for you real fast. So the date I'm going to be talking about in one of my next videos is 9/29, which is tied to the Flash movie that came out. But 9/29 is a Friday, which this is the day that I'm really watching for. But I'm not going to get into the details here, but I just want to really put this out there right now so you guys can see the significance of the 92. But yeah, and don't forget, guys, Biden, not only does this word equal 92, but Biden equals 29, which is the reverse of the 92. So you're going to see this number a lot in my next coming videos. Let's see. Yeah, you're right, VL Jones. The number 9 plus 2, 92, is equals 11, the master number. Coincidence theorists, you found me from Square Peg's channel. Oh yeah, thanks for coming over from her channel. I really love her channel. I try to watch every one of her videos. So once again, if you guys haven't checked out her channel, please go check it out. I think she's doing a live stream tonight too about Sinead O'Connor, I think. And she's talking about the Sinead O'Connor. She made a video yesterday about that. And me and her are always working together and finding stuff. So I really appreciate her. Krylid Crisis. Thank you. I appreciate you as well. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out to watch my decodes and stuff. Like I do a lot of research and put a lot of time into this. So I appreciate all of you guys. Once again, thank you, Coincidence Theorist. I appreciate that. Yeah, normally I ask if somebody wants to jump on the live stream with me where you guys can actually get on the live stream and talk with me. Is there anyone that would like to do that? Anyone that would like to jump on the live stream and actually have a conversation? Because I can add you to the stream. Also, I do want to mention, guys, I'm here in Germany I'm staying with my girlfriend in Germany for another like 2 weeks, and then I have to leave because Germany only allows you to stay for 90 days. So then I'll be leaving. But yeah, so if you guys want to support the channel too, I have a buy me a coffee link up in the top of the chat here. It's just where you can donate 1, 2, or 5, whatever you want to donate, just to help me out as I'm doing this. But I appreciate you guys. Coincidence theorist, whatever topic that you want to talk about, we can talk about the topic that I'm talking about here in this video, or you can also talk about whatever's on your mind. I do not have Cash App yet, but I will try working on getting that. Antagonist 42, I'm glad you're able to catch the live. Because I see you say your work hours are kind of off because you're in the UK. Thanks for stopping by. X Trouble, I have an old PayPal that I never use. I'll look into getting Cash App because I know that everyone has their own way. Everyone has their own way to get set up, but I'll get Cash App and I'll set it up for the next stream so that I have that as well. But yeah, I'm going to have more decodes coming out, guys. I mean, I have so much information still that I haven't shared, but this Sinead O'Connor decode, and don't forget, guys, this connection to Biden and Sinead O'Connor is quite interesting because the same day that Sinead O'Connor was reported dead, you had this thing with let me type this in for you guys for a minute. So there's something going on with this Irish stuff, right? So the same day that Sinead O'Connor died, you had Mitch McConnell, like kind of sounds similar to O'Connor, McConnell, both Irish names. This guy, he froze on stage after a woman in green touched him. Okay, I don't know if you guys saw that. If you guys saw Joseph Aquaviva's channel, please go check out his channel. Joseph Aquaviva 2222. He made a great video about this guy freezing. Mitch McConnell froze after the lady in green touched him. Okay. Now the lady in green, her name equals 201, like the Jesuit order. But why is she wearing green, guys? That's the Irish color. Mitch McConnell's name is Irish. And the same day that Mitch McConnell freezes is the same day that Sinead O'Connor died, supposedly. So what's up with all this O'Connell, McConnell, O'Connor, Irish stuff. And yes, you're right, VL Jones. Green is the pale horse. That's a good connection as well. But again, Biden is Irish, guys, and we have Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's also from Irish descent, who came out on Twitter yesterday and said he wasn't getting any Secret Service protection because both of his uncle and his dad were both you know what. And I just want you also guys to know that, you know, this Irish thing keeps coming up. What's interesting about the word Irish is it equals 63 and 36. And this 36 is obviously connected to the 666. But Irish and demonic are almost direct matches. So I'll let you see it for yourselves. Demonic and Irish equals 63, 36, and 36, like demonic. Also, if you type in Ireland, it equals the same. It equals 63, 36. So again, something up with this Irish demonic thing. Irish, Ireland, and demonic, all 63, and 36. And remember, JFK was shot in 63, and 666 is connected to 36. Let's see. Yeah, coincidence theorists. I do know about the L because the L is the god of the Hebrew god El, which also looks like a 73 upside down, right? You must be familiar with Jurassic Liar, maybe. Jurassic Liars, he talks a lot about that. There's something going around Facebook that you search chicken soup. Okay, interesting. Yeah, anyways, I just wanted to point that thing out with the Irish thing. And, you know, Mitch McConnell, his name is Irish, and then he gets touched by a green woman. And I made a post yesterday about, you know, how Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was saying that the Biden administration was not giving him protection because he's afraid that the same thing might happen to him that happened to his uncle and his dad, right? And again, the Kennedy's connection to Ireland is also there. And don't forget, guys, John F. Kennedy visited Ireland the same year that he got offed, and Biden also visited Ireland earlier this year, his home county, County Mayo, which equals 152 like Joe Biden. So his home county, County Mayo, so County Mayo equals 152. That's where Biden's family's from in Ireland. And if you type in Joe Biden, it's also 152, okay? So what are the chances that his family is from County Mayo and then his name also has the same gematria? 152 and 44 like County Mayo. Christy Cherry says there's a decode that she'd like me to do about the connection between Trump and the Sound of Freedom. Okay, I'll look into that. Yeah, I heard about that Sound of Freedom thing, but I haven't really looked into it. You're right, X-Trubel. The 118 is in there, and we're currently in the time of the 118th Congress, and the 118th Congress is going after Joe Biden, the Republicans, because I believe it's now majority Republican, and they're going after Joe Biden. And of course, Joe Biden is from County Mayo, which equals 118, like the 118th Congress. Now, in Jewish gematria, the word death equals 118. And also the word Great Reset. Let's just show you this one. This one's interesting. The word Great Reset equals 118 and 152, like County Mayo, where Biden's from, and also Joe Biden equals 152 in the same cipher as Great Reset. So that's interesting, right? Great Reset, the World Economic Forum. I'll probably get my video demonetized just for saying that name. Yeah, coincidence theorists. You should check out Jurassic Liars. He talks a lot about the L, the EL, which is connected to Elvis. Elvis is L6s because Elvis, the word Elvis, okay, has the EL and it has the VI. VI, so the word Elvis, okay, has the L and the VIS, and VI is the Roman numeral for 6. In Roman numerals, when you want to say the letter 6 or the number 6, you type VI. And so notice that Elvis is the god, the L of 6s. I think that's really interesting. Jurassic Liars often points that out. Yeah, so if no one wants to jump on the live, I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to, basically say everything that I wanted to say here. I think I pretty much talked about everything. Yeah, if you guys would, like Christy Cherry in the chat, she's saying she hit the like button. Would you guys hit the like button if you're in the chat, please? That helps out the channel a lot. If you can't donate, at least hit the like for me. Yeah, if you can go deep on the EL, that would be great. If you want to jump on a live sometime, we can talk about that. So Bob Franklin's in the chat. He's saying, wow. Let's go, Brandon, on the mark. Okay, I see what you're saying. Dion, thanks, brother, for coming by as always. Yeah, guys, I don't want to make this stream too long, actually. So if anyone has any final words. But yeah, guys, this Sinead O'Connor thing, start paying attention to the Uranus connection, the uranium connections. All right, well, once again, guys, I'm going to get off here, make this live stream not too long. But I appreciate all of you guys stopping by. Yeah, Antagonist 42 is saying, I'm wondering now what music has been released that points and connects to this. Yeah, there's so much music that we probably, just the Prince stuff that I showed in this video off his Purple Rain album was completely connected to this. Because again, he wrote the song that Sinead O'Connor was famous for singing, and she died. Look what color they have her wearing in her picture on Wikipedia. Of course, it's purple, guys, just like Purple Rain. And I want to bring up the band U2 real fast. So Sinead O'Connor's most famous song is called "Nothing Compares to You," like the letter U and the number 2. So what's another famous Irish band? Just like Sinead O'Connor is Irish. Okay. So U2 is the reverse of the 2U that's in her song. And this band is also from the same country. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure they're both from Dublin, Ireland. And the lead singer of this group, is Bono. Okay, let me see what his gematria equals. Okay, so his name equals 78. And let's measure from Bono's, because again, guys, I'm connecting Bono, then the band U2, the singer, to Sinead O'Connor, who sang the song with the two U. Okay, and they're both Irish. So let's see how many days after Bono's birthday on May 10th. So he was born May 10th. So this is a little bit on the fly research. So Bono was born on May 10th. So his birthday this year was May 10th, 2023. The day that Sinead O'Connor was in the news for dying. Well, would you look at that, guys? 77 days or 78 days. 78 days after Bono's death or Bono's birthday, she dies. And Bono, his full name, Paul David Hewson, equals 78. So Sinead O'Connor dies 78 days after Bono's birthday. They're both Irish. They're both connected to U2. And his name equals 78, like she dies 78 days after his birthday. So that was a good ad for the rest of this stream. I'm glad I found that. I mean, what's the chances of that, guys? 78 days. 78 days after the guy whose name equals 78, and they're both connected. You could also say it's 77 days. And that's connected. That's also 2 months and 16 days, which is the 216, which is also connected to the 66, the 666, because 6 times 6 times 6 is 216. Yeah, and antagonist, you're right. Bono has the 66 in his full name, just like Sinead O'Connor. Sinead O'Connor was born in 66, I believe, 1966. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to make that last connection. So yeah, I'll head out for the rest of this stream, but coincidence theorist, we'll definitely do a live another time. You can jump on and share all. It seems like you got some great info. So, but I'm going to end this stream before it gets too long. And Dion, thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by. Coincidence theorist, antagonist 42, Christy Cherry. Someone in the chat, their name is For You. Oh, okay. I just talked about Prince's song I Would Die For You, and now you got a guy in the chat with the name For You. That is funny. Yeah, you might want to change your name. I don't know. That's funny. Yeah, many blessings to you all. Once again, make sure you hit the like before you head out if you want to support the channel. Also, you can donate to my Buy Me a Coffee in the link that I have posted in this chat. I'll be probably back with another video tomorrow or a live stream the next day. And then maybe we'll actually have some people jump on in the next live stream. That will be fun. So yeah, take care out there, guys. Many blessings. Hope everyone's well. Good health, and many blessings to you all. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.